Because they're stone cold crazy. They are crazy. And we're not going to put it up. Yeah, I want to be reimbursed because we're protecting a very rich portion of the world. We're spending money. And so what we've done is we are going to be reimbursed for protection. We're protecting by the countries that we're helping. We think it's appropriate that we don't need them. You know, we have more oil than any other country in the world. When you add Venezuela, we don't need it. But we need it from the standpoint of protecting allies, et cetera, including Israel.
Will become the guardian of the strait. Maybe we'll call it the guardian angel of the strait. And we should be reimbursed for that. When we do that, we're going to be reimbursed because the other nations are very wealthy. They're on our side. And we can't be expected to do that for nothing, unlike we had for many years. We guarded it for nothing. And now we're going to guard it, and we're going to get paid for guarding it. A lot of money.
We are an LNG vessel loaded with LNG dangerous cargo. We require your assistance. The apartment is full of smoke. We are unable to assess damage. Kindly come to assist. Over.
How long do you expect this to take? And what's the legal
Take
basis?
what? Take what?
The war.
Well, I think it's going very fast. We've demolished their military. We had a deal yesterday or the day before yesterday. It was all done. And then they broke up that deal immediately because they found out there was something in the deal they didn't like. And they're wired differently, and we're not going to put up with it.
به هیچ عنوان به آمریکا اجازه دخالت در مدیریت تنگه هرمز را به سران کشورهای منطقه هشدار داده می شود. مسئولیت تمام ناامنی‌ها و گسترش جنگ در منطقه متوجه آمریکا و کشورهایی است که با ارتش جنایتکار آن کشور همکاری می کنند.
It was built to test. It was a test. Memorandum of understanding when you're dealing with sleazebags don't mean much. I said, just go to the deal first. But you know what? It was sort of a test. So I said, watch. I guarantee, watch. And they never followed it.
This is Pickaxe Mountain, another site where Iran is believed to be advancing its nuclear capabilities deep underground. And in recent weeks, vehicles could clearly be seen going in and out of the tunnels.
Pickaxe is a possible target for a nice big fat shot right into the front door. And I think that maybe you'll see that. I'll tell them right now, look, we'll probably give Pickaxe a shot relatively soon. We're going to take out Pickaxe Mountain. Tell the Iranians to be ready. There's not a damn thing they can do about it.
Have you reached the conclusion that a negotiated settlement won't be able to happen?
No, I never reached that conclusion, but we're controlling the straits. We're putting the blockade back, not for anybody but Iran. The blockade was probably more effective even than hitting them, but I think the combination is the thing that really does it.
But do you think a deal is still possible?
Yeah, I think a deal is possible, sure, I do.
The challenge, however, is that because of the vagueness of the terms of the MOU, it was largely inevitable that there would be disagreements between the two sides, that there would be disagreements on the interpretation of the vague terms, and that what was meant to be a ceasefire would in fact not lead to a cessation of the violence. Or when there is a reduction in the violence that we are seeing now as of mid-July, as long as these deeper issues are not resolved, that violence violence will simply return at a later point in the future.
And what they're doing is being very foolish, very stupid.
But, Mr. President, you noted the United States is bombing Iran again. I mean, you've been bombing Iran for months now. Is this just the new normal for the American people?
Well, you know, we're in Vietnam for 19 years. We're here for 4 months. Except we had a deal with them 2 days ago, and then they said, oh, we can't make that deal. We have to negotiate it further. And this is what they've done for 47 years. The difference is nobody negotiated like I do. And this should have been done by Bush and Obama and Biden and people before them. We're attacking them tonight. And I think in the end, we will end up just controlling the whole thing.
Well, we're going to hit them very hard tonight. We're going to hit them hard tomorrow. And there's not a damn thing they can do about it. They have nothing. They have nothing going other than they have big mouths.
They've been negotiating for 47 years, but nobody's ever hit them militarily. We're hitting them very hard. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Thank you.